There are tons of frugal living tips out there, and you might be wondering which frugal habits can save me the most money and are the most practical. So, we've made a video to show you 12 practical ways to live more frugal so you can save the most money possible and enjoy your life with less. Learn to DIY. Learning to DIY is not only a skill that'll help you save money, but it'll also help you learn the art of minimalism. For example, you can learn to repair old furniture that's been sitting in your basement or garage doing nothing. Or you can even challenge yourself and learn skills like changing the oil in your car. DIY is a great practical frugal living tip that can help you make the most of what you have and declutter your life and mind. Save your money. Decluttering and organizing aren't always about making room physically. Sometimes it's about making sure your bank account is organized. Imagine you only have one saving account for retirement, your home, traveling, and your emergency fund. You can easily get lost and forget how much you should be saving for each aspect of your life. So, if you're wanting to be more minimalistic, then have several savings accounts for each field you want to save for, and make sure that the transfer is automatic. This way, you'll never forget to save and know exactly how much you have in each account. Earn rewards. For some, rewards may not be essential, but it's a highly practical frugal living tip that can help you save money and declutter your life. Many grocery stores offer special perks that can either give you free air miles from purchasing things that are essential to life, or can give you points that can help you get discounts on store items or even get you a free grocery bill after some time. You can't go wrong with earning rewards. Shop price value. The price over value ratio is one that is integral to learning whether an item is essential or not. The way it works is based on how often you use any given item. Let's say that you buy a hand mixer for $50, but you've only used it twice since you bought it. The price over value would then be $25 per use since you've only used it twice. With that in mind, the more times you use an item, the greater the value because it becomes incrementally cheaper with more uses. Free activities. Sure, going shopping, partying downtown, or getting some a la carte sushi can be a great experience, but it's certainly one that won't help you with frugal living. Instead, look for activities that are either cheap or free. For example, something as cheap and small as a frisbee can be hours of fun between you and your friends. Not only that, but a frisbee takes up very little space, so it can help you keep up with practicing minimalism. Save spare change. It's common for frugal living people to use cash, but with cash comes a lot of spare change. But instead of letting it collect in the corners of your couches or pants pockets, place them in a jar, and when it's full, bring them to the bank and put them in your account. Surprisingly, you may end up putting a lot of money back into your account with that change, and readily include a change jar as a decluttering tool. Sell what you don't use. With the ease of selling items online through places like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, there's really no excuse to not sell old items. These items simply collect dust, take up space, and don't adhere to the minimalist and essentialist lifestyle. Also, a lot of those items can bring in some extra cash that can help you save more money. Reusable water bottle. Having a reusable water bottle is a fantastic way to practice frugal living and only stick to essentials. Firstly, a reusable water bottle is much cheaper than single-use bottles, and you can often get them in very large sizes to suit your needs. Secondly, they take up much less space than single-use bottles. And thirdly, they're much better for the environment. If you have good drinking water from your tap, do yourself a favor and get a reusable water bottle. Set up a home cafe. There's nothing quite like the smell of freshly brewed coffee in the morning, but there's nothing quite as special as smelling it from the comfort of your own home. Setting up a home cafe is a wonderfully inexpensive way to practice frugal living and essentialism. It's no surprise that coffee from your Starbucks is incredibly expensive, but it may be surprising how much cheaper and more fun it is to make it from home. Avoid single-event clothing. Single-event clothing is the same as single-use plastics. You use them once and then never use them again. In fact, those clothes take up room and go against the principles of minimalism, so stick to the essentials when it comes to clothes. Only buy clothes that you know you'll wear more than once a week, and have a few special event clothes that you can cycle through. Get rid of debt. Debt is the #1 way to stop yourself from saving money and frugal living. So, if you're looking to work on frugal living and declutter your finances, then focus on paying off your highest interest debt down to the smallest until you have no more. You'll be amazed at how much money you have left every month when you have no debts to pay. Be content with what you have. Being content with what you have is one of the core teachings of essentialism and minimalism. In this consumerist world, it's easy to get lost having more items than you even realize. But learning to be content with what you have can teach you how you don't have to spend money to be happy. Not only will this help you declutter your home and life, but it'll help you make the most of what you already have.